Hey, good afternoon. Here another trick for you guys. Let's say you have a problem on your right joystick. The cutter head doesn't want to raise anymore, or the push bar doesn't want to work anymore. There is a quick test that you can do on your own and saving a lot of time. For those new machine or refurbished machine, the cab raise forward. You have access to the body valve. That's the body valve. Here I have an example of the body valve because it's hard to see. It's hard to see here underneath the cab, but that's the body valve I'm talking about. What you have to do is very simple. Can you see here this connector? Because those body valves working with the right joystick, we send a signal. First, you need to find the good section. If you don't know which one is it, just follow the line. The section who feed like the winch, like up and down, the push bar. If you don't know which one is it, just follow the line. Where the line go, and if the head doesn't raise up and down, let's say for example, that's the one, that's the section. You have the left joystick who's connect, the harness is connect to this connector. That's a coil. You need first to disconnect the connector. I can show you here. You just push it like this. Here. Isolate the problem. Is it electric or is it mechanic? With the wrench 9mm, let's say we have identified the section for up and down. That's the one, for example. And here you take a wrench like this, and you can do that. See, here or this. If you do that, the machine is running, you have to be careful because the head is gonna go up. It's possible that the spool is jammed. You need to do that, you'll see it. If you can do on both directions and nothing happened, well, we know that it's not electric. But if you can move it, I would say at 99% of the time will be the gear pump who's feeding, is not pushing any oil. The next video we will explain to you if it is working very good, then we know the problem is electric.
Today we're going to show y'all about the cutter head and the cylinder, tell if your cylinders are bad or not. The first thing you would do if you want to know if your cylinders are bad.
Step one, raise the cutter head off the ground. Once you have the cutter head raised, use a jack to hold the cutter head up. Next, disconnect one cylinder line and leave the cylinder housings open. I repeat, do not cap the cylinders. Slowly release the pressure on the jack to see if the head falls as the jack loses pressure. If the head falls while the jack is losing pressure, that indicates the opposite side cylinder needs to be replaced. If the cutter head does not fall, repeat the same steps to the other side. Although it's unusual, if the cutter head falls during both cylinder checks, is one more step that's in the process, which is the body valve. You cap the line to the body valve that feeds the cutter heads. If the cutter head stays raised, then the issue is on the body valve. Perform the test with the jack again.